modern socializing feels a lot like sitting in a soundproof room, right? Like you're speaking into a microphone and broadcasting on a radio station that, well, absolutely nobody else is tuned into.
Yeah, it's like we're just completely trapped in our own heads all the time.
Exactly.
Because the secret to actually reaching people isn't about, having the cleverest lines.
No, not at all. It's really about escaping that modern plague of narcissism. But I mean, how do we actually get people to tune in to us?
Well, it requires a complete shift to outer directedness. We basically have to ditch that hyper-analytical, algorithm-driven mindset and really activate our mirror neurons.
Okay, mirror neurons, right?
Yeah, like when you see someone yawn and you just immediately yawn back.
Oh yeah, every time.
Right. Your brain is biologically wired to sync with their physical state.
Yeah,
So to influence someone, you have to, let their state influence yours first.
that makes sense.
Because life is harsh, and people walk around with these massive defensive walls up. True influence is getting people to lower those walls voluntarily.
Right, so getting them to lower the drawbridge. And to do that, you first need to understand what actually drives a deep emotional connection.
Exactly.
Because just, agreeing on politics is fine, but it doesn't forge a profound bond.
No, deep shared values do the heavy lifting here. Take a shared love for animals, for example.
Oh, really? Animals?
Yeah, this reveals a primal, almost childlike innocence. It shows you appreciate a connection that's totally devoid of mind games.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Or look at money. I mean, if one person sees money purely as a tool for power and the other just doesn't care about it at all, you're going to clash.
Oh, definitely.
How you view money exposes your core character traits about needing security or comfort.
So it's really about finding that underlying character convergence, right?
Exactly. And history shows us that people actively curated these traits to build those connections.
Hmm.
Instead of just listing historical seducer archetypes, let's look at how they actually function.
Okay, like the coquette archetype.
Right, the coquette. Oscillating between hot and cold doesn't just confuse people. It artificially triggers a pursuit reflex.
It creates this, anxiety that the other person desperately wants to resolve by winning you over.
Yes. Or the star archetype, who acts as a highly curated blank canvas. By giving away very little, they force others to project their own deepest fantasies onto them.
Wait, but if you, as the listener, decide, hey, I'm going to act like a coquette at the office tomorrow, or, I'm going to be the star, wouldn't people just think you were faking your personality? That just feels a little manipulative, doesn't it?
That's a valid question. The distinction hinges entirely on the difference between malicious deception and adding a slightly heightened playful theater to your interactions.
Playful theater, I like that.
Right, because our day-to-day lives are incredibly mundane. Seduction isn't about being a fake person. It's about curating an experience, a surprise, a little bit of mystery to break people out of their routines.
And it only turns toxic when it's driven by insecurity rather than a genuine desire to connect.
Exactly. And insecurity is notoriously anti-seductive.
Oh, fiercely anti-seductive. It manifests as desperate people-pleasing or, being incredibly tight with your money and time.
Yeah, trying too hard because you secretly need validation just pushes people away.
Right.
True influence requires making the other person the absolute focus.
The center of attention.
Right. There's this brilliant historical anecdote about Benjamin Disraeli and his political rival, William Gladstone, that illustrates this perfectly.
Oh, I love this story.
A woman who dined with both of them summed it up by saying that after sitting next to Gladstone, she thought he was the most brilliant man in England.
Great.
But after sitting next to Disraeli, she thought she was the most brilliant woman in England.
That is just outer directedness in action right there. It's like being the passenger in a car driven by someone who clearly knows the way.
Yes, exactly.
You completely yield control because you feel safe, and you can finally just, enjoy the scenery.
And that human need to be taken on a ride and feel enchanted, it doesn't just disappear because a relationship becomes official or because you've known someone for a decade.
Right. I mean, the biggest complaint in long-term relationships is always the loss of magic. The mystery evaporates.
Because influence and seduction must be an ongoing effort. You have to deliberately disrupt those banal day-to-day routines.
You have to re-enchant your partner through surprise, through undivided attention.
Showing there are still depths to you they haven't discovered yet.
Exactly. So we've learned that true influence isn't about being the loudest voice on that lonely radio station.
No, it's simply the art of profound, outer-directed attention.